welcome to this pregnancy workout where we're going to be looking at core strength. Now your core is going to be different while you're pregnant. It's going to be very different in the early postnatal period also. And what I would like to teach you is how to connect to your core, how to tune in and feel when your tummy is drawing in. And yes, you can do this while you're pregnant. So this is going to help with that postnatal period when you have to be holding your baby, or when you have to be placing your baby in the car, or even after having a C-section. They tell you don't lift anything more than your baby, but if your baby's 4 kilos, that's something you're not used to carrying, especially on a weakened core that's also been cut. And this will help connect and engage, so when you do have to get up out of a chair with baby, you can do it. And we're not getting up today, we are just sitting. We will do a core workout where you are getting up and down and moving around a bit more, but today we're doing the basics. No equipment required. What I'd like to do is sit down. So I'm sitting on a chair, nice soft squishy chair, because you probably have one of those in your house. Ground your feet and sit up tall, so don't slouch against the back when you're doing these exercises. Sit up nice and tall, posture as good as possible, so tuck the hips under, roll the shoulders back so your elbows are kind of pressed into your side. Now that position, that feeling, shoulders back and down. And we're going to focus on the breathing, because when we breathe, our tummy moves. Yes, during pregnancy, baby's up here and everything's squished and your breathing might be a bit more shallow, but you should be able to do this to some degree. When we breathe in, our chest rises, yeah? More often than not, our shoulders rise and fall, but we want to keep our shoulders still. So our chest rises, that's where our lungs are, they fill up with air. Our diaphragm normally will come down and push down and flatten off. If baby's in the way, it might come down a little bit less, but it will still come down. Next, that pushes and displaces what's in the tummy, so the tummy expands a bit. Also pushes against the back muscles, so you might feel some tension in the back. It then carries on further down, pushing down as we go. It's pushing down on the pelvic floor. When we breathe out, naturally, our pelvic floor muscle then goes up because the pressure's being taken away. The diaphragm goes up to push the air out of our lungs, our chest goes down and the air comes out of our body. So let's do that all together. Just place your hand on your chest, place one hand on your tummy. Take a big breath in and out. Just do a few big deep breaths. Feel your tummy move, feel your chest move. If you're not pregnant, well, even if you are pregnant, you can move your hand a bit further down. You might feel things moving a bit differently or a bit better in your tummy. So I like to place my hand over my belly button. Now you've got that awareness, move your hand maybe further down if you can, and think about what is sitting on the chair. You've got your hip bones, your bum bones, your bum is sitting on there, the muscles are there, your pelvis is sitting on there, your hips are part of your pelvis. Your perineum, the bit between your vagina and your anus, that, if you're sitting up nice and tall and even, will be touching, through your clothes, will be touching the chair. See, you can close your eyes for this, but see if you can notice that moving down towards the chair or touching the chair, pressing against the chair as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, see if you can notice it lift. Now, if you can't notice it lift, we're going to add the Kegel to this. And the Kegel essentially is what you do if you don't want to pee your pants or fart. So you're going to squeeze to not wee, or you're going to squeeze to not fart, or maybe you're going to squeeze to try and suck up a tampon that you feel like you haven't put in properly. So those are your kind of squeezing muscles. Let's just squeeze to stop a wee, and then relax. Move my hand here so you can see my fingers. Squeeze as if you're trying to stop a fart, and then relax. And then squeeze as if you're trying to suck that tampon in, or baby's not ready to come out, you're sucking everything up, you're closing up everything. And then relax. Place your hand on your tummy, we'll do the same thing again. Squeeze to stop a wee, and relax. See if you notice your tummy moving. Squeeze to stop a fart, and relax. Squeeze to stop the tampon falling out, and relax. So that's the basics of a Kegel. Next, we want all of the pelvic floor muscles to work, and we're going to work on connection for this, and then afterwards we're going to work on relax, because the pelvic floor muscles, they need to be tight so that they can, well, they need to be able to tighten so that they can react to bouncing and to baby bouncing on the pelvic floor. It needs to resist that. But they also need to relax and open, and all of the muscles in your pelvis need to be able to do that to let baby out. Okay? So we're going to imagine now, visualize for me. If you want to, you can place your hand there. Place your hand just on your vulva, kind of just above where the lips meet on your pubic bone. Yeah? Now, feel behind. You can tilt your pelvis back and forth, but everyone kind of knows where the tailbone is. Feel your tailbone. Imagine for me that all of those muscles that you just activated to squeeze the front, middle and back are all activating at the same time. And imagine that those bones, so say this is pubis, coccyx, are coming together. So you're squeezing everything to bring them together and kind of sucking them up inside to stop anything from falling out. And then relax. Feel them come down, just relax against the chair. Again, pubis, coccyx, bring them together, lift them up inside. If the tummy is contracting, don't worry, everything is connected. And relax. So we're going to add that to the breath. So when you breathe in and the breath is coming in, it's going down, it's pushing down the pelvic floor. And then as you breathe out, you're bringing pubis and coccyx together and lifting the pelvic floor. Tummy is going in to push the air out, and the air is coming out of your body. Relax. When you relax, just let go. Relax the jaw, everything is connected. Relax the jaw, it'll help. And we're going to do it again. So take a big breath in. It's coming in, going down, pushing down the pelvic floor. Exhale, pubis and coccyx coming together. Lift the pelvic floor. Now I know the way I'm showing you, I'm kind of going left to right, but we're doing this just because you can't see my front to back. So it's pubis, coccyx, up. It doesn't really move like that. Just imagine it can to activate those muscles. Let me know in the group if you do have any questions, and maybe we can book a chat to go through things better. It's all in the pregnancy portal though as well, so you can have a look at that. Next, hopefully you're still with me, we're going to add some tension. We're going to add a palm press. Now if you have carpal tunnel syndrome and you don't want to press your palms together like that, you can do a fist bump. You can fist bump yourself. All we want to do is create some tension through the arms to simulate the arms under tension. So when they're lifting up something or carrying something, the pressure is here going through, and it's talking down through the core. The core is the center of everything, so communication goes through that all the time. And this tension that we're creating is telling the core that, okay, I need to brace myself so that I don't get injured, so I don't put my back out or pee. Often though, when we are bracing ourselves, we hold our breath, and this is what I'm training you for. So now you're going to, as you exhale, you're still going to bring the coccyx and the pubis together and lift, We're just going to add a bit of a tension here, and I'll cue you. So take a big breath in, keep the shoulders relaxed still, send it down to the pelvic floor, and then start exhaling and pressing the hands together. Coccyx and pubis come together. Lift the entire pelvic floor. Feel your tummy going in, and then relax. The idea is the tummy's going in, the belly button's going in and up. If you're pregnant, you might notice baby is kind of going in and up. Perfectly fine. Baby is still well supported. Still plenty of room for them. Okay. Don't worry about that. I'm going to press my hands together like this. Same thing, just different position for the hands. Inhale, send the breath down to the pelvic floor. Then exhale, start pressing the palms together. Coccyx and pubis come together. Lift the entire pelvic floor. Tummy's going in, and relax. Couple more. Inhale. Exhale, press the palms together. Coccyx and pubis come together. Lift the entire pelvic floor. And rest. Let's do one more. We're going to do 4 reps of each. Inhale. Exhale. Coccyx and pubis come together. Lift the entire pelvic floor. And yes, the arms are pressing. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. Relax. Let's just shake the arms out. Now, some of these you're going to feel better than others. And just practice which ones you don't feel so confident with. We're going to add a pull now. If you've got equipment, if you've got resistance bands, this is kind of simulating the band pull. If you don't have any equipment, link your fingers together and you're going to pull as if you're trying to pull your hands apart. Same thing with the pelvic floor. Shoulders down, like you're going to sing a nice song. Okay. Inhale, set it down to the pelvic floor. Exhale, start pulling, and coccyx and pubis together. Lift the entire pelvic floor. Tummy's going in and up, and relax. Good. Inhale. Exhale, pull. Coccyx and pubis come together. Lift, 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 and relax. Inhale. Exhale, pull. Coccyx and pubis together. Lift, 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 lift the pelvic floor, and relax. One more. Inhale. Exhale, pull. Coccyx and pubis together. Lift the pelvic floor. Good. Rest. So that's the upper body part. Let's do some lower body. So I'd like you to press your feet into the ground as if you're about to stand up and create some tension through the legs. And this again is telling the pelvic floor and your core to prepare for getting up or movement. It's activating the legs, it's activating that part in your brain that goes, oh, time to switch everything on. For this, if you've got a pillow, you can squeeze a pillow between your knees. I'm going to place my fists side by side between my legs. You're going to inhale, and as you exhale, squeeze your hands between your knees. Coccyx and pubis come together. Lift, 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 and relax. It's going to feel different to this. Might feel better, might feel worse, as long as you can feel something and your tummy is going in. Want the tummy to go in on the exhale. Don't squeeze your glutes, but you might feel something here. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Coccyx and pubis come together. Lift, 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 lift. And relax. You're not squeezing too hard. You're not trying to crush your hands. Just a little bit to feel some tension and some pressure. Inhale. Send the breath down to the pelvic floor. Exhale, squeeze. Coccyx and pubis come together. Lift the pelvic floor. Lift, 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 lift. And relax. One more. Inhale. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Exhale, squeeze. Coccyx and pubis come together. Lift the pelvic floor. And relax. Ideally, you will be doing these all together, but I can't say everything together, so that's why I'm saying in order. Next, place your hands on the outside. You're going to resist, so you're going to press your hands against your knees, and you're going to push the knees into your hands. Inhale. Exhale, open. Coccyx and pubis come together. Lift, 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 lift. And relax. We've got tension in both parts this time. Take a big breath in. And now just relax everything. Have a bit of a shimmy. Doing it again. Inhale. Exhale, open. Coccyx and pubis come together. Lift, 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 lift. Relax. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, open. Coccyx and pubis come together. Lift the pelvic floor. And relax. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, open. Coccyx and pubis come together. Lift the pelvic floor. And relax. Good. Still. So that brings us to the end of that core workout. If you have any questions, please do tag me in the group, and I will give you some other exercises in another video for a bit more movement base. See you later.